Secret recording. Actually streaming. That's a true secret. I think of them all. As we click the start streaming button. How do we even do it? I suppose the grand irony of all of this is the fact that the thumbnail art we're drawing is the streaming one that Dee's doing. Hold on. What do I usually put my mic? I put it like this, right? Right, yeah, that's it. I put it in the middle and I twist it towards myself. Ah! I accidentally loosened it a bit too much. There you go. That's how you do things. Is this too loud? I think this might be a bit too loud. Hold on. Let's turn this down a little bit. I think most people are probably going to be kind of surprised I'm even streaming right now in the first place. It's been ages. Despite the fact there's been 5 Sundays in March, I've only been able to stream on one or two of them. To be fair, I was busy on one of them. On 2 of them, maybe. So, I guess that can't be helped. One of them I was just lazy on. Let's be real. I'm not gonna pull the curtains out from underneath you. That's not a phrase. I'm not sure how you would pull curtains out from underneath someone. But here we go. Let's bring this up. Let's have a bit of a stretch before we even start, because this is going to be an absolutely difficult thumbnail, I think, to draw. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to get like a better way to have this mic set up, because the mic currently can't reach quite far enough, I think, for this to make sense. Or I need to draw more sideways, maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Be more sideways. Live in a different perpendicular dimension. Change the vector normal of your plane of existence. Well, normal vector. I don't know why I said vector normal. Was probably a weird way to put it. Okay. Right, let us probably just sort of get started immediately, otherwise it's going to take us 5 ever to get into this. How many shading layers are there here? Wait, what on earth is going on? Okay, that's a background shading layer, this shading layer. Okay, what is this? How many different overlays do I have? Why do I have so many? Oh, just to probably make it brighter. Whoa, I did not mean to delete everything. Overlay shading. Okay, turn that off. Turn that off. Get this absolutely multicolored sketch in here. Hello, Nunword. Dancing dinos, we love to see it. Turn off these layer masks. No, how do I do that again? Enable mask. There you go. Get rid of these layer masks. We are in for an absolute tough time of drawing ahead, I think. Is this right? This looks right. I can't remember how to draw. How do I draw? Okay, so that's a 4. Okay, we can turn off the foreground, keep the clothes, keep the body, turn off the back. No, probably dim the background. Actually, probably dim the foreground as well. Okay. Put vision down. 30%. Good evening. Finally done with silly winter time, so the stream is now earlier for me. Oh yeah. It's the offset daylight saving times, as I say. I was like, what on earth do they call it? I've done a terrible job of labeling what on earth my layers mean. I don't know what this is. I'm just going to delete this folder. Hopefully that's not one I need. But yes. Oh, that's why, because I did this in yellow. Okay, refined sketch. Okay, we're getting, hold on, we're getting somewhere. Yes, daylight saving times over. We sprung forward. We've no longer fallen back. And with that, the hours have shifted. To the benefit of those ahead. To the deficit of those behind, maybe? I haven't really thought that through. I'm not sure if that's true. You're keeping getting quiet. Sorry, I just keep like leaning away from the microphone. It's because I don't have a great setup for drawing, despite the amount of it I do. Maybe this is something so we can do. Hold on, let me shift this computer monitor over so I can really extend the mic stand out. That's okay, I don't need to see what's on the screen. Just really pull it forward. So now it's directly in my face. Try and keep it consistent. I guess that's kind of ideal, so I'm not consistently quiet or consistently loud. Because then at least you can adjust on your end. If I'm constantly changing, then I'm just like I don't know, it's like watching a movie where the dialogue gets suddenly incredibly loud partway through, no, after the action or something. No, wait, hold on, I'm getting this backwards. I can't. My brain is like, when I eat it, and I'm gonna eat my microphone. We've not come to those desperate hours yet. I'm not sure what line art I want to do with this. I don't know if I want this jaggedy sort of one. I think I'll just go with a pen, a real G pen. Oh, it's good now. Wonderful. At some point in the future, I will rearrange things because I had to like look past my drawing tablet to see the keys I'm typing. I need like, I don't know. I need a setup which doesn't exist. I need a setup which breaks Euclidean physics or something. This is the G pen. I didn't know the G pen was so textured. Maybe I use a turnip pen. Not that big. Okay, let's go with turnip pen. Do I want to use a symmetry ruler for this? But I probably do, actually. I don't know if a ruler still exists down here. So I'm leaning away from my microphone again. Okay, there we go. Just so I can keep things consistent, you know? You might be like, maybe that consistency doesn't matter all too much. You might be right. You also might not have an opinion on it whatsoever, which I think is also fair. I have no idea what I've done with the headphones here. This seems like a strange design. I think these are meant to hook around behind her ears. Is that what's going on here? I probably didn't think too much about it when I actually drew this, but now I'm actually in the drawing the actual line art stage of it. I've actually got to think about this. Streaming with bottles, that'd be good. It'd be good to have like a, yeah, just a sort of way to break reality, you know, as we know it. I need like a drawing tablet simultaneously in front of me as my keyboard as well. But yes, what's the drawing going to be? It's streamer D. It's 1 year of streams, so I suppose it'd be most befitting to have one which is like a celebration of all the time. The eraser tool still doesn't work like that. Okay. So it's her with her gamer setup, her LG, not LGBT, RGB lighting, or maybe LGBT lighting, I don't know. Her RGB lighting setup, which by the way, I don't have much of a sense of a gamer setup. Like, I have a keyboard which can do these like really pretty rainbow colors and stuff, but I have turned all the lights off on the keyboard because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the RGB. Well, not the coloration, because I think the coloration can be quite fun. I think I'm not such a big fan of it in the sense of actually having it on my not utilities, paraphernalia, I suppose. It's a bit much. It's probably what I'd say. Yeah, I'm not really sure how these headphones are going to work, so let's not look into the world building of this too much and be like, these don't really make sense. We look into it enough to be like, hey, that looks kind of cute. Excuse me. Yeah, but I don't know, but like the RGB color setup's very, very popular. People like to have a sort of Technicolor disco of gaming style, whatchamacallit, accessories, which I think is totally fine. Like, more power to you if you do. Just not really my sort of jam, to be honest. But I feel like it's a lot of high-end stuff is sort of like inextricably linked to that sort of thing. You know, I'm not saying the best utilities. Okay, we had to disable the ruler here. The best utilities have these RGB setups, but at least back in the day when I was looking for like RAM sticks and stuff like that, a lot of those higher end ones I was looking at had these RGB colorations with them, and I was like, I don't really want that. I don't want to cut the entire layer. Excuse you, Clip Studio Paint. How dare you not psychically understand what I'm wanting? I'm sure that's not actually the case when it comes to paraphernalia and things like that. I think it was just I had a weird run-in with a lot of them. But yeah, I don't really have much of an RGB setup, nor do I particularly want one. I'm not really sure how to draw this ear, so we're just going to leave it like that and sort of go with it. I don't know how to make it clear that it's sort of wrapped around this part. I actually think that ear's probably sticking out too much. Now look at it. Oh dear. Drawing's so difficult. Yeah, but I understand the appeal of it all the same. It's very much like it feels like a very sort of ironically futuristic aesthetic, which probably doesn't apply so much anymore. I think this headphone's probably too high up as well. Let's bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, I can understand the appeal of it, the aesthetic of it, even if it's not my sort of thing. Okay, we're going to try and do it like this because I want it to make it look like it's like an in-ear monitor sort of situation. Oh, I have done the ear quite sort of disjointedly here. I'm not sure why I've done it like this. What am I doing? I don't know. We're going to have to get back into the swing of things. Something like that? That looks right. And then probably what we want to do is we probably want to have something like that to show the edge. I think this probably needs to curl around a bit more so it actually looks like heart shape. You probably wouldn't see a lot of it in it. That part probably needs to flatten out so it's like the actual edge. Then how would it attach onto the top here? I don't think it would. I think it would just be like a wire or something. You probably wouldn't see the wire. Maybe you have a wire going through like this, and then you can see it sort of connect here. And that's how they work. I don't know. It's like it's RGB powered, not RGB powered, USB powered. There are too many acronyms in existence. We need to cut down the amount of acronyms that exist. TBH. It's a little bit OTT, don't you think? I don't know what sort of humour I'm going for. It's like a weird stand-up bit or something. Not that I could say stand-up would ever particularly be a forte of mine. I cannot imagine. You know, I am someone who likes to try doing different things in a weird contradictory way. I also don't. But I think stand-up comedy would be something where I'm pretty confident I would never want to try that. And it's not like I don't like being on stage or anything, or the concept of being on stage, but I think like having to be on the stage and then sort of have this very, not cruel, but it's a very sort of judgment moment of, is what everything you've prepared funny or not? Because I feel like I don't know what I would do if an audience doesn't resonate like with the first bit I'm doing, and I'm like, oh no, we've got like another hour of this or something. I mean, practice makes perfect and all that, so I suppose the answer to that is just you test it out on open mics You embrace failure. If bits aren't funny, then bits aren't funny. But I don't know. I feel like it's such a viscerally direct rejection, which makes it feel... unnerving's not the right word, but definitely difficult. Oh, what the heck? To sort of reconcile. I don't really know if these actually probably look like headphones or not. Also, this part should probably be curved now if I think about it. Let's actually think about how the dynamics of a 3D shape work. This one, I guess you wouldn't see the underside of it? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Does this work as headlight? I think that works. Okay, bring back the ruler. I would just be like a deer in the headlights on the stage. Exactly. Well, unless you mean in general, which is fair enough. Leave performing to the performers who wants to do that performance. Which makes sense. There's not many opportunities, I think, in life where you're sort of forced to do some sort of performance-based thing. The only times I can really think of is like in primary school. We all had to like be part of like Christmas nativity plays. Highly British thing. Not a highly British thing, but like I think it's sort of shared primary school experience for British kids, where you had to do some sort of version of a nativity or some sort of play. Which I will be honest, at that age I wasn't particularly fond of it. A lot of the times I ended up being the narrator because I had particularly good sort of like reading abilities for my age. Nowadays, what would I do? I don't really know. I think I'd be more open to doing more main character stuff. I did play the villain, I think, in a year 5, our grade 5 play, which is like the big play. At least in my primary school, it was like those you your second last year, you get the main roles in the sort of upper age bracket of the school production, because theoretically in your last year you're meant to be focusing on exams or something to get into secondary school, which, you know, true to an extent. I'm also not sure what I've done with the makeup here. This is a very interesting eye shape I've given D. Not her usual one, but that's the power of eyeliner. Yeah, so when you're in year 5, everyone sort of gets a main role. I played the main antagonist, who just ate a lot of food, is the only thing I really remember. And the only line I remember from it is like, had 5 dinners, want another. And then people went, boo. There's some crazy eyeliner. Sorry, not eyeliner, mascara. I guess we're really good sort of doing a whole shebang. High femme energy. Yeah, I don't remember any of my other lines. It would be a little bit crazy if I could. Actually, saying that, I do remember I surprised a friend by the fact that I remember we had like a multi-school production thing of like a primary school play called Ocean Commotion, which is, no, it's a musical, I guess, it's not a play. And for whatever reason, I can remember almost all the lyrics to all the songs in that. in that musical still. Okay, that looks pretty good. Your parents did not record evidence of crime. Actually, that's a thing. We actually hired like a professional. Well, I'm not sure how professional. Like reasonably professional, sort of like recording company to come in and like record all these plays that we had. So my parents probably do have, by the way, Happy Mother's Day for those of you in the UK. Probably do have actually like a recording of VHS of me acting in a few of those. Or not, I don't really know. I'm sure as a child I'd be like, don't buy these, Mum and Dad. These are horrible, horrible things. But of course as parents, if your child is in a play, even if they're like the smallest part, you're going to be like, I'm going to buy this, obviously. As you should do. If anything, I wish there was a VHS of that Ocean Commotion one. Because I was trying to find like some of those songs again. Such a nostalgic trip. I think I have a CD of all, like the entire soundtrack. Because they gave us each a CD burned from the master copy. Which I'm sure is probably questioning levels of legality, but still. To be able to learn the songs at home. And I used to just listen to it in my free time. But I'm trying to think, like, I wonder if I remember all the roles I've had in like my school plays in primary school. This does not look right. I can't remember what I was in reception, which is basically kindergarten. Year one. Was it year one? I don't know. I remember in year two I was a narrator, one of two narrators. I remember one time we had a production in year two, and then like over half a class was sick because there was like a bug. It's like a stomach bug or something going around. So I did both narration roles or something. So I basically narrated the entire story. Like half a main cast were ill, so people just like substituted in. And I remember being quite sad that I couldn't substitute in for one of the main character roles because I had to cover both narration parts, because again, it was me and this other girl who were doing the narration parts because we were both like the smart cookies, I suppose, who could actually read above our level or something. Sometimes just randomly songs or poems we had to memorize at school just pop up. That's just how it goes, you know. There's an unintentional consequence, I'm sure, of teaching kids these songs all over the years. I actually put so much eyelashes in here that you can't properly see the crease of the eyebrow. Not the eyebrow, the eyelid. Here. So I was like, I'm going to try something slightly different from the eyelid. I'm going to do like, try and actually, not draw on the individual folds, but like show the folded skin, but you can't really see it properly there. So I think we'll just leave it at that. I can see I did this one eyelash, but I think that's a bit excessive. Well, maybe actually we can turn this part into that. I think it's going to sort of ruin up the shape. Yeah, it's kind of destroyed the shape language we have going on. Of a sort of like rotating outwards vibe. But yeah, there's so many random things from school. Just stick in your memory, you know. I feel like I sing a lot of them, especially in the Animal Crossing episodes or even in the live streams. Is that too high up? She looks very surprised. I guess she's kind of meant to. I wonder if is this what this line is? Was I trying to do like the Aegyo eyes? I don't even know how I draw that makeup wise. I don't know if you see it as like a sort of... I've seen it mostly on like the Chinese social medias where they have like the makeup where they... It's not like they have bags under their eyes, but they like try and make the eyes look puffier by sort of like accentuating the fold of the lower eyelid. But I think if you do look at it, you might just be like, it kind of looks like we just have bags under our eyes. Which is fair. Not personally my sort of vibe, but I feel like if we're going If we're going with full e-girl route, we might as well. Oh, now I look at it. Is this the other part of the ear? I misinterpreted my own sketch. I don't think this was part of the ear. I think the other part of the ear is meant to be over here. I'm trying to see, like, what would be the correct width? That's probably the correct width. Okay. Whoops. Not a great sign when you can't interpret your own sketch, to be honest. Or you do that here too. It looks like allergies if they overdo it. Yeah, I feel like it's a very delicate balance. I think we'll just temporarily we'll do this on a separate layer because this hand line art is going to be quite a nuisance, I think. I forgot what it's called. Is it called? For some reason in my head it's called Aegyo Eyes. That sounds like a Korean name. I'm not sure if it originated in Korea or whatever, or maybe it just got popularized with the Korean name for it. I don't know. It's the in thing. Well, in thing in some circles. Maybe I'll learn how to do it, just because I'm not sure if it's a look which I would want though. Not that I think it necessarily looks bad. Just not my vibe, you know. Hello, Damu Kitsy. Thank you very much. Hopefully by the end it'll be an absolutely wonderful piece of art. Also, when I read your name, the first thing that literally came to mind was Dame 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 Yo Dame Dame Yo. And then I can't remember the lyrics. Antaga Suki na Suki Sugite. I've not even played any of the Yakuza games. That's just the prolific power of, well, memes, I guess. You might also say your name doesn't even have Dame in it. And you'd be right. It says Damu, which is a different word entirely. But, you know, you can't help sometimes what your brain thinks of. How do fingernails look like from the underside? It's absolute nightmare things to draw. Does that look right? I don't know if that looks right. As long as it looks right enough, I think that's the important part. To be able to convey the concept of what we're going for. There's something wrong with my keyboard where it keeps double tapping letters sometimes. So I end up doing Control Z, and then it just like gets rid of like the last two things I did, and I'm like, that's not what I wanted. But okay. Actually, that hand wasn't as difficult to draw as it is. And that's probably the hardest part of this drawing, except for the fisheye lens perspective. Why have I done it this way round? What on earth is going on? That's not how perspective works past me. Okay. Now we just put in clothing folds. I guess, to be honest, a friend playing the new Yakuza game makes me want to play the series. I've heard really good things about the series, to be honest, in general. Like, it's a series which sort of does this very amusing ping-pong, not ping-pong, but it's a fantastic balance between very sort of light-hearted comedic moments and also quite serious moments at the same time. It's a game which doesn't always take itself too seriously. For, well, for better or for worse, I suppose, depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, I've heard good things about it. It does seem like it's quite a commitment to play, though, because it's quite a long game, isn't it? Well, I guess maybe not all of them are, but I get the impression that they're all quite long. Maybe I just think every AAA title right now is quite long. What on earth are you wearing, D? I'm not sure what I've done here. Is this a scoop neck cardigan or something tied in the middle? I think so. You know what I should start doing is I should start leaving myself notes about what I've drawn in the sketch, so I don't have these situations where I'm looking at being like, I don't know what this is. I think that's what it is. That's how I'm interpreting it. So, do I want to do this? I'll do this on another layer. I think it's just safer to do these things on a different layer at this moment because there's too many overlapping things. Now, do we think this is one triangle strap, or do we think this is two separate straps that I've drawn here? I'm not sure. We'll come to that in a moment. Let's draw this part first. I don't know why I started with. Okay, we'll do it like this. It looks to me, what I've drawn here, is it going underneath. It's sort of like wrapping around. Almost like a shawl, but not really a shawl. I can assure you. Well, I guess I can't really assure you, I'm guessing. In fact, the exact opposite. Yeah. I don't know, Yakuza is definitely one of those games where I'm just like, that looks like it would be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm not sure what this part is. Is this like a little thing to sort of bunch it all together, or is it just a sketch coming through? I don't know. It kind of looks like a bikini top, which is an insane thing I think to be wearing, but who knows? We'll just... Oh, see, it did a double control Z thing. And then I accidentally drew, or not accidentally drew a line. I drew a line for a reason. And then it just erases the rest of it. Gone, the rest of it. Evaporated into dust, into memories. Okay, I'm just gonna draw it like this because I don't know what on earth is going on. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, I think that looks fine. Yeah, Yakuza game. I wish I could talk more about it, but I don't really know much about it in the first place, which makes it rather difficult to talk about. I feel like my extent of my knowledge of that game is the Dame Dane song, which is a good song, by the way. Does that make more sense? If anything, perhaps this shape doesn't make sense. Thin it out over here. There we go. Okay, that looks like something. I feel like there's a lot of game series, very popular ones, which I do want to play. I thought I had the idea to make this a bow at some point as well. It looks like I got rid of that, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I thought it was too busy, but... I'm adding it back in. Just the whims of what I want. And I don't know if this is two separate things, but I'm drawing it as two separate things. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of popular game series which I've always wanted to play, but I think it's just more like, I think a prohibitive thing nowadays is the idea of how long it would take to play or beat a lot of them. Like, I think Mass Effect is a big one. Oh, I've made these so uneven. And I've heard that, like, you're meant to play Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. You're meant to sort of treat it as one sort of continuous thing. And I'm like, that's a lot of game to play, you know? Not necessarily a bad way, but like, maybe that's why I start skewing towards the indie games and being like, oh, you know, I could play an entire Mass Effect trilogy over, I don't know, 100 hours. Or should I play this indie game, which would take me 8 hours and be a sort of complete package like that? I don't know what my intention was for the attachment here, so I'm going to put some heart clips on it. and just call it a day. If in doubt, put a heart. Fulfill D's heart motif. Okay. Looks pretty good. Get the... I forget what these are called. Clavicles on? No, clavicles. Are these clavicles? Maybe. I can't remember. Let me erase this. Bring us forward. This might be something I end up implying more through the shading. I might remove this line art later, I don't know. Also, I finished watching Celeste playthrough. Ah, nice. I moved on to the Hollow Knight one now. He's watching very much the longest, some of the longest playthroughs I think there are. Have you ever heard of a winged gold strawberry? That is... It's been a while since I played Celeste, so I can't really remember, but... Okay, strawberries were like optional challenges in the game, and I think a golden strawberry was a challenge where you pick it up at the start of level and you basically beat the entire level without dying once, right? I don't know what a winged golden strawberry is. I assume it's a level above that. Is it like you pick it up at the start of a game and you play through the entire game without dying once? Which if that's true, that's absolute insanity. But I bet like there's 20 people who got it or something, and there's probably a speed run of speedrun of them doing it. I understand that this is meant to be a collar, but I don't understand the perspective I've got here. Like, that perspective doesn't make sense. You probably don't even see her neck right now. So maybe we just put this part of the collar in. It's an implied collar. And by collar I mean choker. Well, I don't know, I was going to be like she's not a dog, but I guess she is an animal, so... I don't know, we have quite sort of soft shape language. I was going to do like a much more polygonal heart, but we've got everything so round as shape language, we might as well continue using it. But yes, that's what I think the winged golden strawberry is. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I assume by the fact you're typing it, you know what it is. It'd be crazy if you didn't know what it was. Have you ever heard of this? No, I haven't. What is it? I don't know. Just wondering if you heard of it. But I assume it's some sort of challenge thing for Celeste. Will I ever attempt it? Probably not. I don't think no, I'm pretty sure I didn't even try attempting the golden strawberries in Celeste at all, right? Did I collect all the strawberries? I don't even remember. I think I must have. That sounds like something I would have done. Because that sounds like within a reasonable level of difficulty. An acceptable level of difficulty. For what I've wanted to do. There's only one winged gold strawberry and you collect it at the end of chapter 1A without dashing a single time from the start of chapter. Oh. Oh yeah, the winged ones like run away. When you dash, right? I forgot about that. And I guess golden just means it applies to the entire chapter. Wait, you can beat the entirety of 1A without dashing? Now that's surprising. Doesn't 1A have a tutorial where it's like, this is how you dash? What have I done with this heart shape? This is something I should do on another layer and then put it in. It's like I've never seen a heart before. Okay, that's too big. Okay, move it up. That's a crazy amount of difficulty. That sounds like more of that sounds more like an interesting challenge. In the sense that it sounds more like a puzzle. Necessarily than a frustrating, difficult experience. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, presumably it must be possible, otherwise it wouldn't be a thing. Okay, I think we do this, and I think we give it the semblance of a choker portion here. But again, I don't think you would see a lot of it. So I'm sort of cheating perspective here by even suggesting it's better in the first place. You can beat it dashless, but there are some difficult parts. The dash tutorial is before chapter 1. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, that sounds doubly impossible if you had to dash in the tutorial. To even beat it in the first place. This is very mind-flooding song, music at the moment. Kind of dropped a shoulder here. I think this goes up probably a bit too high. I think the physicality, or the anatomy is probably the word I want. This doesn't quite look right. But I think it's a difficult thing to sort of correct, you know. Yeah, close enough, I think. Close enough that I will be unbothered. Moisturised, staying in my lane. How does that mean go? I can't remember it. Nope. 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 Eh, good enough. It does amaze me. The level challenge which people are willing to subject themselves to is a bit of a strong way of putting it, but to discover and play through a game, the restrictions they're willing to put on themselves to derive a different sense of challenge from it is very admirable. Because how many of it is sort of born out of, I wonder if this is even possible in the first place, I don't even know. Can you imagine, like, I don't know if the golden wing strawberry has been in the game since the beginning, but like a theoretical scenario, I suppose, where someone's like, I wonder if you can beat this entire level dashless or something. They set out on that journey not even knowing if it has a conclusion. Absolute insanity. We'll just leave it like that. Let's not overcomplicate things if we don't have to. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Are these shorts? Maybe? Very hard to tell. What on earth is going on here? Oh, I think this is a leg coming forward. Okay, I think that kind of makes sense. Does it kind of make sense? I don't know. So it's like that? Okay. Yeah, I can see it. There you go. So that makes it easy to figure out stuff like that with the assist mode and debug mode. That makes sense. I can't imagine going into it completely blind, or having no way of knowing how it's going to end up working in the first place. At least having it as a vague possibility, not a vague possibility. Having a way to quickly test things, I think, is certainly rather helpful, isn't it? Okay, I think this looks good. Yeah, okay. Let's colour this in then. Let's merge that line out down. New layer. New folder. Colours. Be every colour that you are. Into the rush now. Don't let it stop you. Make sure we get all that negative space. And expel it from our drawing. What the heck? That is not the right colour. Oh, because that's not... There we go. Not the fill tool. Where's a fine sketch? Bring it upwards. Top of everything. Base fur. Cream fur. Celeste is a good game. Have the makers of Celeste made a sequel, or they're making a new game or something? I think the most evil thing in the game is what happens at the end of a golden strawberry run in Farewell. Do I know what this means? I remember Farewell. Farewell's the very difficult final level, right? I think. What happens at the end? We started working on a new game, but the game got cancelled. No! That's truly tragic, honestly. I was just about to say, it was like I'd be super excited to play whatever they're next working on, but it seems like that's no longer the case. Well, could just be that game that got cancelled. I guess that doesn't mean all games that they're ever making have got cancelled. Okay, I think we'll just do this and then we'll raise a hand part later. Let's colour this in. Casually Fox, hello. I see you're casually a fox, not full time, is it? Not for business reasons. Just something you dabble in here and there. I don't know why I'm trying to make like some sort of comedic stand-up bit from your username. This is what I'm doing when I'm waiting on Damakitsu to tell me what they do at the end of a golden strawberry run. Unless they're spoilers. I don't know. I can't even remember Farewell very well. I do remember I got... If Farewell is the one I'm thinking of, and there's like a big relay part at the end. And then I died at the end of a relay part because I wasn't holding the controller because I thought it was a cutscene. Well, that's what I feel like I remember. Oh, hello. Hello, Valspec. Specifically in Farewell, if you reach the end with a golden strawberry, you have to complete an additional section. Oh. That is mean. Probably had to like sight read it or something as well, if you've never seen it before. To be fair, I probably need to change that. 100% not casual, more chaotic. Wow, that's quite the... I was going to say upgrade. Is it not upgrade to go from casually to chaotically? That just seems like a career path change, if anything. I was going to say you're casual. You're like a hobbyist fox. Sorry. That's actually different. That's outdated. I'm actually full-time now, but I'm just incredibly chaotic. What does that mean? And you go like, start screaming or something. I don't know. I'm not a particularly chaotic person, so that mantle I will hand over to you to determine. So it turns out I didn't get all the negative space. I forgot about the fact we have wires over here. Don't get your Y's crossed. Okay. How are we doing for time? It's been 48 minutes. We are not doing well for time. But that's okay. Or it's not we're not doing well. It's more like we're not on track for the usual timings of this. Okay, so how much of this will be erased away? Probably this part. Normally I want to have these colour done by 1 hour in, so we are a little bit behind, but that's okay. We can go a bit over, probably. Okay, let's get this in. It's probably like this shape, isn't it? Bring it in, bring it in. Is that how you usually draw her? Yeah, it seems about right. Halfway through these these bones. In fact, there's probably even more in. Actually, no. It seems to bulge out again around here. Okay, so something like that. Wonderful. Casual until I get an opportunity to be chaotic. Now that's a real sort of like trickster spirit thing. So I'm here casually vibing, having a good time, till you give me the opportunity. Oh god of chaos, long may you reign. Honestly, foxes are my favourite animals. It's a good choice, foxes. I assume the kitsu's meant to be like a kitsune kitsu in your name. I mean, who doesn't love fox? Trickster spirits, guides, I suppose. Depending on which stories, cultures you subscribe to. Cunning, sly, fun, playful, tricksters. Are they tricksters in all, like, morphology is not the right word in most cultures? I don't really know. Why are fox tricksters? Do foxes display, like, trickster nature in nature? I never really thought about this. Like, have scientists gone out, studied foxes, and been like, oh, they often, like, actually play pranks on each other or something? I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this fur part, which doesn't even matter. A fur pattern. Okay. What do I do? Oh yes, the inside of a ear. Excuse me? Hello? Here you go. I don't know why I forgot I'm using a thick lineup brush. I can actually just do this instead of having to manually colour it in. We love the paint bucket tool. My name is usually DamuKit. Two-factor authentication locked me out my original account, so I just use this one instead. But Kit is Kitsune shortened. Okay. DamuKitsune. What's a baby fox called? Are they called kits? It's like a multi-layered name here. You got like multiple fox references into your name. That's incredible. Okay. What's the white of your eyes called? A sclera. There we go. I think we'll put a bluish tone on the sclera. So probably won't look that bluish in a second. Wait until I see the whites of your eyes. Actually, I probably should have just done other body layer. Because of the nose as well. My little button nose. It's actually not at all a button nose, but... Maybe foxes are cubs, pups, or kits. Who establishes these anyway? Why do I have caps lock on? Who comes up with the names of a baby version of the animals, you know? I assume like some scientist at some point. There's so many. Why have there so many like irregular ones as well? Why have I drawn line art on the pupils? I don't know, I don't normally do that. I didn't even think about this. Get rid of this. You know? Like, why are there so many different, like, bird ones? Like, carbs used, like, half the time in, like, the mammalian world. And then you get birds, which are, you got, like, baby pigeons are called, like, squabs. Swans are, like, cygnets. I don't know many others. Ducklings, goslings. Why do birds get so many? It's not fair, you see. No, I'm joking. Who comes up with names in general? You know, a great follow-up question. Who saw their hand and called it a hand? The brain thought about the brain and named itself that. Isn't that crazy? The only thing which named itself. Linguistics is crazy. And probably very tiring to dive into the etymology of everything. Oh yeah, we should probably use a symmetry ruler here, because I think I'll make it easier. That probably looks a bit too cross-eyed. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's just sort of round up a little bit. I don't know if you've seen it, but I say you in the ambiguous you. It just reminds me of that YouTuber. What's his name? Ryan George. That's it. He makes these videos about how animals or like how whatever's got their name. And then it's like, well, obviously he's doing it for comedic effect. He's not actually doing it for like etymological reasons. Really is bizarre. Well, at least English. It's quite bizarre. Perhaps in whatever language, other language things are much more normal. Actually, I'm trying to think, how do you call baby animals in Chinese? I think I would just say like, you would just say little something. I never really thought about that. English, what is up? English, can we help you? That is a huge airbrush, okay. Go. No, get rid of a ruler. Okay. It's pupil, then highlights. Highlight. Yeah, I don't know where else I was going with this. If anywhere. That's kind of it. What about other languages? I don't know many other languages, so that makes it quite difficult. In Japanese, I think they put like ko in front of everything. At least the only one I can think of is kitten, which is koneko. Actually, I don't think puppy's koinu though. I don't know what puppy is in Japanese. It's a linguistic lesson cut very short. Anyway, this should probably be heart lights. And then we do highlights separately. The one non-symmetrical part of this design. I made another layer, didn't I? No, stop making another layer. Make a layer mask. Here you go. How many highlights can I put in a single eye? Okay, that's probably too many to do the lines. Nice. Okay, other body. This is other body, not sclera. Naming things is crazy. We should name off some of our own things, you know? Is there anything else, anything in the world that you wanted to name? Have something named after yourself? Actually, yeah, maybe that's a better question. What would you like to have named after yourself? Just like in life and existence. I'm trying to think of like a good example. I feel like a lot of people just get inventions named after themselves, but you kind of need to invent something first for that to really make sense. Like the Erlo sandwich or whatever, getting a sandwich named after him. I don't think I want a food item named after me. Oh, makeup. Where are we going to put makeup? Has to be this layer, right? I don't even know what makeup we're doing yet. Okay, we'll just temporarily do pink as a sort of placeholder. Because I need to think about what makeup we're doing. Depends what colour scheme we're doing. I think we're probably doing like green, blue, teals. Well, we'll just do this for now. I take a comet or some cloud of space dust. That's a good one. I was also thinking quite scientific. I was like, I want some sort of mathematical expression named after me. Do we want to keep it round or do we want to put on a sort of like sharper? Shape. Probably wouldn't want anything named after me. You know, that's fair as well. As like we say with mountains, and take nothing but photos and leave nothing but footprints. But like with life, take nothing but experiences and leave nothing but memories. I feel like I'm not sure. Like I would like a branch of, maybe not like a branch of mathematics named after me, but like a style of a branch of mathematics or something. Like you have like piano's axioms, or whatever, for logic, or what's a good example? Like Pythagoras' theorem, that sort of thing. I didn't even know what it's after you. Oh god, it's quite macabre. No, let's take a positive spin on it. You survive the illness, and you become the one which has allowed many others past you to also survive, because they were able to catch it in time for you, study it, and develop a cure. Oh, you know what? We should give her like RGB colors. It's like this, like bright yellow, and it goes to like pinkish sort of thing. I guess these are just the pan colors, but she's like got a rainbow gradient. We'll come back to it. We'll just do that as a placeholder for now. Okay, clothes. Okay, so this is body. I guess it would be kind of interesting to have a, maybe not a fatal illness, but some sort of like condition named after you in some way or another. I'm thinking more of a benign one, being like, oh, it turns out, I don't know, the way your brain communicates to the other different parts of your body is slightly different compared to the average person's. Isn't that crazy? She's actually wearing a relatively plain outfit. I think my main goal in life is to make a good indie game, but I personally wouldn't want fame from it. Oh, you know what? That's very admirable, I think. Because you're in it for the love of a craft, rather than the fame and the fortune. I think they kind of go hand in hand, though. Existentially. I don't know what colour we're going to go with. These are placeholder colours until I decide a colour scheme. Yeah, let's colour everything in, and then we'll lock layers for other stuff. We'll go very bright at the moment, just so it's easy to stand out. Ah, best viewers. Get out of here. We've already got the best viewers right here. Aww. I was going to say we don't want the best viewers, and I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. We want human viewers. We want flawed people trying to do their best to survive in the world and make the world a better place. They usually use people's surname to name something after something. In that case, don't name an illness after me. That's true, actually. They do use surnames rather than first names. I didn't really think about that. I don't know if I want them to use my surname as a thing to name after me. I have a relatively common surname, so it almost like loses its uniqueness like that. How do they know it's me? I just had to become the most famous person with my surname, and then they'll always know. Get these straps in. Probably this will be the same colours as straps. keep forgetting. Select and fill, select and fill. These will not be the final colours, but I just need something to stand out while we colour things, otherwise I'm not going to be able to recognise what I'm colouring. I think we do want kind of like rainbowy colours overall. Hideous. Okay, wonderful. I can't in good conscience keep that in green. Sure, dark blue, why not? Okay, let's do the top. I was actually thinking maybe like a pale yellow colour for the top, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's quite hard to get a great shading of a pale yellow colour. Shorts. I don't know if we're going with tights down here, if we're actually going with fishnets. Fishnets going to be a bit of a nuisance, but whatever. Make my bed, I gotta lie in it. Okay, okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. How would I do fishnets? I guess I do it on a separate like colouring layer? I haven't really thought about this. Yeah, okay, like this I think makes sense. Probably a smaller brush. I just have to make sure we make it even. Stevens. I don't mean the show starring Shia LaBeouf. I suppose, you know, time is temporary. All eventually fades. So perhaps having something named after you is a bit of a fruitless effort in the first place. Perhaps it's better to focus on the present time you have, and having something which has such a profound effect in the here and now, rather than necessarily for years to come. Or perhaps not, I don't know. Perhaps I'm just spouting random nonsense in a vaguely rhythmic tone to make it sound more profound than it actually is. I was thinking the Celeste core music was playing because of how the sound started. I'd say I can hear it, but I can't really remember what the core music sounds like. I'm not sure if I can remember Celeste's music. I do remember liking it though. It really has just been like, whoa, years since I've listened to it. I did like it a lot though, from what I recall. No, this is the lo-fi playlist from Chill Hop. It's a staple of a stream. Because I like lo-fi, and also it's something which you can use easily. Okay, what other makeup bits and pieces do we have? No longer show this ruler, hide it. We'll just do makeup in pink so it's easier to actually see. Oh, you know what? We should probably put some blush in. Blush, I know. Love is true. I don't know if we'll go with this sort of coloration. Okay, that looks good. No longer show the ruler. Something like just a sort of pinkish glow. And then we'll figure out what colour these should be afterwards. As of right now, their existence is undefined. Time is temporary. DeerDarling 2095. So true. Because if you think about it, at some point in the future, about 2025, the only part representing the time in that sentence will be meaningless. Probably the entire sentence will be as well. Meaningless in what way? I don't know. Maybe it'll be a record lost to time. People will be like, we don't understand how they used to keep time in the olden days. Maybe the language will be lost. Maybe there'll be no one left to read it. But we have it here and now. So I'm glad that you typed it. Not to get like all existential on everyone, as I'm wanting to do for no apparent reason. Okay, that's a good base. I'm not sure if these are colours we'll stick with, but that's fine. Let's move on to the accessories. Because we're, how are we doing time-wise? Okay, we're only 10 minutes behind, that's not too bad. Hello, James. I don't really listen to music too much other than a band, 2 musicians and game OSTs, and Celeste is my favourite game, so I don't think I'll ever forget the Celeste OST. I think that's totally fair. I feel like, I wonder what game OST I've listened to the most. Outside of a game, of course. It's probably Ori and the Blind Forests. I love that one. I love the ethereal nature of it. It's something which soothes the soul, I think, very well. In a way which is like, I don't know. It's just nice, it's just pleasant. I'm using way too many layers here, I think. But that's fine. I think I've listened to the Cuphead one quite a lot as well. Because these were both soundtracks I bought from their like Bandcamp. Why is it so purple? What on earth? What have I done? Turn up that luminosity. Okay, wonderful. My top artist is always Toby Fox. Oh, Undertale one I've listened to quite a lot as well. As a chokehold for years. I love Cuphead. We love Cuphead here. Hello, Fodian. Undertale has some great soundtracks. Like, my favourite Undertale soundtrack is the Toriel fight, Heartbreak, at the beginning. Because that's when I, like... It's not like I didn't get what it was going for at the beginning. I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. Until we got to that Toriel fight, and I was like, I love it. Something like that. I love Undertale so much. Definitely still my favourite. It's great. Toby Fox, fantastic composer. I've realised that these headphone harp pieces are definitely very different in size. Well, actually, they're not that different. It's more like the angle is quite misleading, isn't it? We'll just pretend that it is leaning forward, because I can't be able to redo that. But yeah, Toby Fox did a lot of like music for Homestuck stuff as well, right? Someone who's been around on the internet creating music for ages, I guess. Do I want to do this on a separate layer? I might want to do this on a separate layer. No, actually, this part's probably okay to do on the same layer. I think... Actually, I might as well do it on a separate layer instead of just colouring in manually. So I'm just going like back and forth. Because I want to do RGB lighting on this at some point. Which I'm going to do on a separate layer, because otherwise the glow effect will not work as intended. This is too dark a black. I cannot see what I'm drawing in properly. You know what I should do? I should have done negative selection. Okay, there we go. Wait. Delete. Reflect. Refract. What? Erase, apparently? Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, wonderful. What is that? Is that line art? That must be a line art layer. We'll fix that later. Okay. He did. I still need to get into Homestuck. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get through it. Homestuck is something I definitely grew up with, I feel like, reading. I can't remember when I started reading it. Exactly. I think I started reading when Patrols started getting introduced or something. It very much is, I think, a relic of an older era of the internet history. And I think it very much, I would say, has its ups and downs throughout it. But it's something which has always, I think, captured my heart by the sense of its lore and world building is something which it almost feels like the perfect sort of young adult world that it's built. On this like grand, heroic, fantastical adventures, etc., etc. A sort of grand scale of the universe tailored to your personal existence sounds very interesting. Fun fact, Oriole can kill the player and she has a special sprite for when she does. Ah yeah, because she tries to like spare you, right? If you start getting low or something. She always looks so devastated. I think I have seen a clip of that. It's like a split second, right, where she like covers up her mouth and she's like RGB lights. Like, what I know about it, it's right up my alley. I just always start it and can never finish. Then I have to restart again, an endless cycle. I think, especially like quite a few of the early chapters, it is a bit of a drag. I mean, mainly because it was like an interactive sort of webcomic at the beginning, right? It was sort of meandering about doing silly, jokey things. And, you know, the humour doesn't always land, I think, for a lot of people, which can make it a bit of... And absolutely, to be fair, a lot of the, like, chat logs we have are, like, really, really long. For... Like, a lot of them don't need to be as long as they are if they wanted to... What's going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. If they wanted to, like, create a super tight experience, I think, with storytelling. But yeah, I don't know. It still has a special part in my heart. Because I just love the concept of it so much. I'm trying to think where I want to do these sort of like LED light strips. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just do this one. Because I was going to do like some sort of fancy pattern here or something, but I'm like, that makes it look way too futuristic in the wrong sense. So let's just do this. We'll just have it be sort of like horizontal lines in the midpoints of these headphones. I don't think we'll go with green for this part, but that's what we're going with at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend at least giving it a good attempts at reading. I mean, it, like, obviously it really is quite a lot, so I certainly don't blame people for sort of bowing out of it, because it's something I read. I think it's a lot easier when it was coming out because I could read it incrementally rather than just all at once, because it really is gargantuan. It's like a whole saga, isn't it? Okay, I don't think those are the colours we'll stick with, but that's the colours we're going to temporarily use until we figure this out. Should I figure out the colours now? No, I think I'll do the background and foreground first, because I think I need to see the entire thing before we can get the entire concept of what colour palette we're going to use. Because I do kind of want to reach over the entire spectrum of colours, because I think that'd be most fun, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, even if you don't read the entirety of Homestuck, I think you should... Well, okay, hold on. I feel like there's multiple parts here. If you read the first few chapters of Homestuck and you feel like you're not sort of vibing with it, I think it depends why you're not vibing. If you're not vibing because it's like too much, then maybe you would still like it. But I think if you're not vibing with the humour and that sort of thing, I don't think the humour or whatever, its sort of style of storytelling changes much in the future portions. But I think if it resonates, it does resonate. But if you don't like that part of it, then maybe just, I don't know, read a Wikipedia page about the concept of a spurb in the first place. because that's the part which I like. I don't know what colours to do things. I feel like I'm doing temporary colours for everything, because I'm not sure what colours to throw on bits and pieces. Where's my taskbar? I can't see. I've hidden my taskbar behind my other monitor. There we go. I don't know how pink. Do I want things to be pinkish, purplish? I don't know. We'll do this for now, then we'll do like a purplish floor. Cavalcaders, hello. So wait, hold on. For some reason on my screen, Vilespec and Fodian, you have basically exactly the same colour of username, which is very confusing for me because I only look up the colour of the username, not actually. Okay, let's see. I think some of the longer readings stress me out. I'm not a strong reader. I think that's totally fair. Actually, I don't know if it's still a thing. There was a thing where people were doing like, they like voice acted the entire thing. I don't know if they actually finished the entire Homestuck series, but if you're an audiobook person, maybe that could help. But anyway, hello Cavalcadens. Hello everyone else. The colours are giving very spring. Happy 1 year anniversary of streams. Thank you, MSMX. Got a lot of people here. Look over familiar faces. Or familiar names, I suppose. Why do I still have this up? Get rid of this. Where on earth is my horizon line? I don't know. I think it's about there. It's kind of hard to tell. That's about right. Okay, and then we're gonna have, we'll do floor and ceiling. I'm doing it on the same layer just so I have some way of reducing the amount of layers that we're working with here. Because otherwise we are going to lose our mind with what we got going on. You probably can't see the part of the ceiling there. Okay. That looks good. I think I've accidentally erased part of it. There's 10 people watching. That was a peak last time. Everyone's here. Everyone's here to talk about, well, I don't know, everything really. We're all here to have a good time. We're all here to relax. We're all here to vibe. You know? And that's great stuff. I think I need a mid background as well for the chair. Now look at it. I need an MG, the rare MG for the chair. What does a gamer chair look like again? I don't know. Okay. More temporary colours. Cute emote. Very cute emote. Everyone's here. That was a very hype moment when we announced that everyone is here. I remember watching that Nintendo Direct. It was a great moment. I also thought of a Hearthstone card. Actually, I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? I don't know. Grim Patron, that sounds right. Everyone, get in here! That became a meme for a while. By the way, not sure how often you're checking YouTube comments nowadays, but I did leave it on. I am really behind on checking comments, so I've not responded to them, I think, for about a month. I do apologise for that. I do need to go back and actually respond to people. It's just been busy. Unfortunately. I will do it eventually. If there was anything that you wanted my response to now, this is a very good time to bring it up. But here and now. Back in 2018. Was it really 2018? Gosh. How time flies. I don't even know why it took so much time on that arm handle. I'm not even sure that we're going to see half of it here. It's going to probably be under the desk. Okay. Just make sure we get the shape going. Got a couple long ones myself, just so you know. Yes, I know, and I'm sorry that I've not been responding to them. I see the notification, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do that at some point, and then I forget, and then I don't do it. I do appreciate them. I apologize for the delay. Been playing the Demon's Hand, the League card game. Got through story, now trying to do hard mode. Is that like part of Legends Rune Tarot? Like I got a new adventure or something? Why is it so uneven? What am I doing in my sketch? Okay, we'll do this. Okay. We might break this up into... Might break the chair up into multiple pieces because I think it might be difficult otherwise. Oh, no pits in the client is part of a Noxus event. Oh, is it like the Soul Fighters? Well, not like the Soul Fighters minigame, but like a similar thing like we did with that. That's pretty cool. Where is my ruler? Let me be your ruler. Excuse me? Chat? Chat? Okay, there you go. Okay, that arm handle's probably too far out. Okay, that looks like a chair. Well, what's going on? Gives lots of new neutral mob and belongs visuals. Cool. That is interesting. Audiobook may be more accessible, but the creators of Has Been AU I talked about a while ago are making one. Chapter 1 out now. It's not like how I read it. I didn't even know that was wait, Has Been alternate universe. Wait, is this an audiobook for Has Been alternate universe book? I'm getting confused myself here. Audiobook of Flowers of Algernon? Nice. Still need to finish it at some point. Delivery of lines for Pentius in particular are weird in comparison. I do second good sleep blessing on multitask. Yeah, voice of him too, I guess. I'm bad at dedicating reading time. Got about 2 hours left. Interesting. I guess I probably couldn't get the actual voice actors for the... Well, Has Been one if it's at AU. I'm surprised how good, in general, fans can be at doing impersonations of our voices, though. I'm not looking forward, by the way, to shading this. But that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And 2 hours left of Plaza Agonon. You've probably overtaken me. Because I've been... had it for ages. Like it was meant to be my New Year's resolution to actually like read books in the first place, and then it just sort of sat unfinished for a while. Okay, beanbag chair. Maybe beanbag goes in background. Round that out, get the bed behind the beanbag chair. I'm gonna run out of colours. This is a Technicolor nightmare. Okay, bring the bed around like this. Fisheye lens. Oh, how confusing you are. Sorry, I'm looking away from my microphone again. To Fanbook. Mind wipe AU. Misleading title because he doesn't get his mind wiped. What? Okay, fair enough. Light sources. Yeah, I want to finish my other books and I got recommended this one. I can use Brave Browser to listen and play games. Brave Browser. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a web browser? Sounds like a YouTube. Sorry, like a sponsored plug or something. Thanks to Brave Browser. I go in and out of doing a little bit every night. I have a couple of books to choose on. That's nice. You have like a sort of ongoing library. Well, things to do. I was going to be like, I don't know if I could do that. Switching back and forth between books, but I guess I kind of do that with games. So I guess it's not really that different a thing. I definitely need to spend some time to get good at digital art. Do it right now, Damakitsu. Open up your art program. Start drawing something along with me. This is your call to action right here. Finished boat. Very nice. It says I don't need YouTube Premium. I like playing Mahjong and listening. You're playing on Mahjong Soul, right? I can like pretend there's calls. Chinya, Ponya, Ronya. I'll just throw those into what I say every now and then, and you'll hop onto a browser and be like, what the heck? Someone was in Tenpai? Okay. This is the bed. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. I don't know why I did this on a separate layer. I don't think I need to. I might regret that decision, but... Okay. Teddy bear. Which we'll try and do the same teddy bear from the Fallen Minty Love one. Back in... August? I think it was a pale yellow colour, I actually can't remember. Oh my gosh, what? But the chat, there's never been this many people in chat. I've never had to look over a chat and be like, whoa, hold on. I need to start reading from halfway up my screen again. I can use that on mobile, I need that. I did a line up for my commission yesterday. Nice. I like to watch YouTube and listen to music at the same time. I feel like I do often put music on in the background for things, but I'm not sure if half the time I end up paying attention to it. Is this what the teddy bear looked like? I can't remember. This doesn't look right. You might be like, you have a YouTube thumbnail. Like, you could just open up yourself and look. And that is really true. In fact, I'm going to do that. It's a celebration of a year's streams. You might as well go all out. YouTube thumbnail. Where is it? Streams. All. This one. Oh, I had a green bow. I completely forgot about that part. Okay, that looks... No, kind of right. It's got really long arms for some reason. Probably to make the concept of holding a hand work. Or just say you can't see if you have a hand. How about that? It's got quite long legs as well. I think we'll cutify it a little bit. We'll not give it super long legs. We'll do that. Bring the teddy bear down. Do you think we can squeeze in a reference to every single past thumbnail art we've had? I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh no. How much have I missed? Struggle to read. First episode, pick it up to a page or something. No much. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Blaha? Blaha. That's the shark, right? The IKEA shark? I think it's cute. I don't have one. Yeah, it's just like a very cute, huggable shark, and I mean, I approve, I guess. I don't think I have many other thoughts on it. Yeah, most of it is. I play 7 games, so I don't know. Blowhigh. Blowhigh, is that how you say it? Blowhigh. You don't. No, I don't have one, no. Yeah, I don't know. I never picked one up, I suppose. I do think it's cute. I mean, I think plushies in general are pretty cute, so I guess it's perhaps not surprising for me to say that. It's like a trans starter pack or whatever. And that's like one of the items on the list or something. I think I must have missed the starter pack. So I feel like I don't have a lot for things. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the meme, which I saw about it. It's like these specific thigh-high socks. It's like the black ones with like, they kind of look like tube socks with like the white sort of like lines at the top. I don't think I have any of my thigh-high socks look like that. I think I usually wear tights anyway, so. What else is on it? Yeah, it's a trans icon, you love plushies. I mean, it would be my thing. I just like, I don't know. I just never went out to like buy one, I guess. I thought Fire Highs were fanboy. Are they? I don't know. Maybe. Fire High socks in general are just very comfy though. Okay, let's get this over here. I have realised I drew this desk with no perspective in the sketch. I literally just drew it as a flat thing in the background. Okay, well, whatever. That's my response to that. Let's give it some perspective then. Maybe let's shift it along as well. Programmer Socks, Celeste, and Blow High are definitely on the trans starter pack. Well, I've got 1 out of 3. So, we got that going for me. MB starter pack is Hollow Knight, Frogs, Septum Piercing. These are pretty good. What other starter packs are there? Find me more starter packs, my subjects. I want to find a starter pack which I actually have all components for. There's going to be a starter pack for something which doesn't even apply to me, probably. What would I have a starter pack thing for? I don't know. Because now I think about it, haven't we, like, you can't get the shark anymore from IKEA, right? Isn't it, like, been discontinued? I swear I read that somewhere. And I was like, oh, maybe I should get one, and then I just didn't get one. Femboy to trans girl is probably real, but I don't know where that convo takes us. I don't know. I don't have a nuance right now to be able to dive into that. We're here for memes, if anything. I think I've heard Fallout New Vegas is also a trans thing. I don't know anything about that. Okay, fair enough. I've never played a Fallout game. Blow High is not discontinued. Oh, well, that's good. The opportunity is still there. I can't think how to draw right now. How do I do this desk? I keep forgetting it's in this darn fisheye mode. So it needs to like curve slightly. Real desks have curves. Fallout New Vegas is favourite Fallout game. I didn't know that. I know Celeste is and you already played that. That's true, I played Celeste. I didn't know Fallout was as well. I'm missing out. Maybe in some countries it could be discontinued, but not in the UK. Okay, saved. I haven't been to an IKEA for ages, mind you, so... My IKEA knowledge is suddenly lacking at the moment. do this. Let's get the big vanity mirror in the background, and we're going to make it big so I don't have to draw more things in the background. It needs to be big enough so you can actually see the heart shape. There you go. Okay, something like this. We'll do a stool, and the stool would just be... I think I made it too curved. Maybe we should just ignore the fisheye lens part of it and just be like, okay. The stool you sit on will be one of those marshmallow stools, which I don't have either. Things essential in your life are, I guess, things that stand out in your videos. That's a good question. Got called out as Cult of the Lamb of the MB game. None of my friends want to play it, maybe that's why. Help your starter pack. I love Cult of the Lamb, it's one of my favourite in the cosplays. I can see that only connection I have is MB content creator Ivy Combe making songs in it. Cult of the Lamb. Another good game, which I need to play. Oh, now I think about it, this part should probably turn upwards. Okay. Okay. Probably we need to do the mirror on a separate layer. Or probably let's not layer mask it, actually. I can already foreseeing that being a nuisance. How are we doing for time? Super behind, probably. That's okay. We're running over, and we'll be proud of it. Oh, maybe I should have done that on a separate layer. Is that worth doing it on a separate layer? Probably. No, I don't think we need to. I'll change my mind. Do this. Okay. Had to look up starter packs. Girl Gamer, PNG Tuber, okay. Animal Crossing, okay. Stardew, Terra Free. We'll probably redo that mirror later. I say, we'll probably do this thing later, and then I'll never get around to doing it. I just want to get the broad strokes things in. This is a lot of stuff. Maybe this stuff should go in the middle ground. Why did I call it desks instead of vanity? Now I need to play Stardew at all. I have played Stardew actually. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I just like it didn't end up clicking for me. I've tried it quite a few times, but I don't know. Because it does feel like it should be my sort of game, but then when I play it, and I don't know, it doesn't hook me in like it hooks other people, which is a shame, if anything. Because it does feel like it should be my game. Okay, just sort of shift the light over here. Let's make sure we're not doing any crazy tangents. Do I feel cheeky? Do I want to just copy paste this? Heart? Maybe. Maybe. It's so bumpy this heart. What have I done? Okay. Copy, paste. The savior of us all. What say about that looks like a bit uneven. Okay, nice. Copy, paste. What the heck? Okay. There's a heart light, so let's do the play button. Play button. What do the play buttons look like? They're on like a black background, right? I think so. Yeah, doesn't it entice me for some reason where the NPC relationship sounds interesting? Yeah. Sounds interesting to me as well. I don't know why I didn't. For me either. So I usually like systems like that. I think I probably would like a system like that. I think it's the day-to-day business of Stardew Valley which didn't grip me. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another try at some point. Maybe I won't. Sometimes that's just life. Oh, I also have just realised I did not apply the fisheye lens part to these two layers, so it doesn't make any sense until we do need to shrink it in a bit like this. Okay, there we go. Keep the perspective consistent. The eGal starter packs are hard to put into words. I just want to post a pic here like in Insta comments. Alas, you'll just have to do your best to describe it. Or not. I mean, that's kind of up to you, to be honest. Only daylight savings is pushed back for you now. How's that going? Yeah, it's going fine. The UK do it like a week or two, I think, earlier than America, if I recall. So, yeah, it's been fine. I don't even remember the day it happened on, to be honest. When did it end up springing forward? It's been pushed back for a while now. Your videos come out 1 hour late for me. Ah, do you not do daylight savings? Or maybe you do. Wait, am I misunderstanding? What's going on? Why have I erased so much of this table? But yeah, why have I done so much width of this table here? Maybe what I should do is I should do it like this. Keep a space. Just do the table legs. I can't think what this would look like in a fisheye lens. I think we need this, and I think we need this. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. I'm pretty sure this needs to come down out more. I think that's why it looks so wrong to me. No, I do it American, but it hit earlier, like you said. Oh, okay, right. Gotcha. I'm on the same page. We're back in the room. We're having a good time. We're having a ball. You'll do it like this. We'll put the marshmallow bin. Not bin? Chair. So bring it down a bit. You're not even gonna see this half of it, so I don't know why I'm drawing it. Okay, that looks like the structure I want. Okay. I think that's good. I think when... How we... Where is my taskbar again? Can we fit something from all the previous streams in here? Maybe. I think I have to think about that afterwards. Oh, it was last night that it went forward. I didn't realise. That makes sense. What hour gets skipped? In UK, the clock go forward 1 AM on the last Sunday match. That makes so much more sense. Because I remember thinking last night, being like, wow, how is it 2 AM already? That makes so much more sense. I was like, I don't think I stayed up that late. Alright. Everything's come together now. That makes sense. Okay. That's crazy. I've done a lot of things in this white colour, which I'm not even sure if I'm committing to yet. There's a lot of details I'm doing, which I need to also draw on the backgrounds, but whatever. I can wait. Let's try a slightly different colour, because otherwise I'm not going to have enough of delineation. I can tell what's going on. Okay, nice. So that's the desk. Let's get the computer tower. Which I don't know if I can be bothered to draw in all the bits and pieces on the inside, so we'll just do it in bright white for now. We'll see if I have a different feeling about when I come back to it later. Just do all the little peripherals. Computer and mouse as well. That's probably a bit big for a mouse. There we go. Keyboard. Okay. Match. Or as I apparently put angled bracket at. I don't know if I want a pink one, but something like that. Okay. What other details we got? We got the Monster Energy. Not sponsored. Energy drink. You might be like, do you drink energy drinks? I basically never drink energy drinks. Not my jam. But maybe Dee would. What's going on? 11 viewers. Most of them lurking now. I'm a lurker myself, so I certainly can't blame people for relaxing, chilling. Most 200 viewers are like 6 chatters. Well, we're doing pretty well here. We have a surprisingly high chatting rate. Taking notes I don't care about. No. Surprised when I found your channel that you consistently upload 2 videos daily. Having watched a bunch of videos, I understand how you do it now. Yes, I do. No editing whatsoever. I just sit down and record and be like, boom, that's it. That's all you need. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that's all you need, but it's kind of dependent on what sort of videos you want to make. But I want to make these videos, so it certainly helps. You hear me either? I say my 3 empty energy drink cans in the trash. Oh my word. I'm not a big fan of a taste of the energy drinks in the first place, which I think is probably why I don't really drink them. I think people who watch lower viewer content like this and like the interaction. Yeah, that's true. Drink monster, but I had to stop because I think. Yeah, that's still a lot. I'm streaming now, and you pick up another channel, right? The art one. I haven't uploaded anything to my art socials, I think, for ages. There's good new fruity monster flavors. I have tried them. You know, I have friends who buy the energy drinks. I always give it a try. I think there's been the whole history of energy drinks I've taken a sip from. There's one of them which I liked, but I still wouldn't choose it over like water or fruit juice. Edited videos are a different style. Yeah, it works well for some people. To take a lot of time. Yeah, editing takes so much time, which I can't be bothered to do, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, but no minimal editing I think works pretty well, especially for puzzle games, because you get to at least see my thought process. I think just abandon them helps. I've loaded like I think 2 things, maybe like a New Year, like the Lunar New Year or something, but then things got busy. I mean, I had to do half of this channel. I mean, I didn't finish Animal Crossing art, so definitely tend towards unedited. I think it's because I think a lot of the YouTubes I watched when I was younger were very much the unedited style. Chuck Conroy. I can't remember his name. Because he's not called Sonic Dude anymore, but he's an Ant Dude? Something like that. And there's someone else. I think there's someone called Cloud. I don't know what happened to that guy, but they all had like this very unedited style. Actually, I'm not sure. Chuck Conroy probably did a bit of editing. I don't really remember anymore. In my mind, it's like reasonably unedited. And especially with Northern Nine, that's, you know, you record what you want to see. What is this layer? Is this a desk mat? This is the desk mat. Okay, I somehow unrenamed it. This is too many pastel colors. I can't tell what's going on anymore. I like a style but wouldn't fancy editing either. Yeah, I think editing would be cool, but I think the only way that would ever happen is if I had like an editor or something. Something along those lines. Because I wouldn't want to do it myself. And for one, I just don't have time to do something like that. But I'm sure there's plenty of video editors I think out there now. And even if I did have a video editor, I think I'd still want a rather minimal one. I have no idea what I'm doing here. RGB patterns of hearts, maybe? I'm just debating whether I want to draw the inside of his computer. You know what? Let's do it. Let's commit to it. Okay, so then... I don't know. I probably shouldn't have got rid of that thing. Yeah, we should just reuse it like this. Oh gosh. Paint over it properly. There you go. What is that? What layer is that on? Oh no, it's just the computer's not actually coloured in. Computer's not coloured in. Okay, we're not going to keep it as it's green. I enjoy editing clips, but long form now. Yeah. I think I would enjoy editing smaller things. Like I like the idea of those like dynamic typography sort of videos, music video style of editing. I think that I could probably get into, mainly because it's like a few minutes long at best. No, at worst. Okay, so we do that. On layer mask here, everything else here layer masked. Let's do pipes. Yes, that's right. D has a water-cooled system. A liquid-cooled system. Even I don't have a liquid cooling on my PC. Yeah, and it still uploads. I think I mentioned his Hamtaro video a while back. That sounds familiar. I Allowed to do fan shots of yours still, even if it's just for myself, but I feel nervous attaching my name to you in that way for a reason. No, I fully encourage it. I support it. Go for it. If you want to do fan edits, videos, compilations, or whatever have you, by all means, you can use my videos as a playing testing ground. What's it say quick? Speaking of ants. Sorry, it's sort of cracked me up. What, Small Ant's mum on Twitch. It's funny to see a mum do speedrun skips and say stuff like, let's go chat. Small Ant's mum. Oh, Small Ant's that Mario speedrunner, right? He did like Unlock Mario Odyssey. No, in Pokemon. Wait, am I thinking right person? I think I'm thinking right person. It's also admirable she picked up streaming and gaming 4 years ago to connect with her son. Oh, that's so sweet. Forgot if I knew his mum streamed. Smart. I never watched Small Ant, so I don't know how I found his mum first. I think someone raided me to her. That's so sweet. Also, thank you, Namukitse, for following. I didn't even realise you did 2 hours ago. I'm a bit apparently behind times when it comes to notifications. Did it pop up on screen? Are my stream elements broke? Because I should have a thing where it says when people follow or whatever. It should have a little pop up, but it did pop up. Okay, wonderful. I'm just blind and I apologise. But thank you. I think that's super sweet. Small Ant's mum learning to speedrun even. I think the crazy thing is, you say it's crazy that a mum going somewhere like, let's go chat, or stuff like that. That's going to be, that is our, I suppose, the slang terms we have for this sort of generation, right? That's going to be the norm in the future. We're just going to be talking, like, to our children or something, and we'll be like, oh, like, let's go! And I'll be like, oh, mum, no one says let's go anymore. We all say something different. And I'll be like, oh, you these days, you don't understand it. What am I doing? Maybe I just do this. How does a box on the underside look in a fisheye lens? Great question. I think it would look like that, which is really confusing. Because it doesn't look right to me. Thanks for your permission, but it's not that. Maybe it's because of people IRL. I don't know. Well, I would say you should do what makes you feel comfortable. I don't want to give the impression that there is unwanted pressure in either direction. If you do it, I would appreciate it. Because I think it would be cool. Because I would like to see you be able to express yourself in whatever way feels comfortable. But if it feels uncomfortable, if it feels stressful, then by all means, you don't need to. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel. Do what feels right. Let's go outside. No one says outside anymore. You're right. You've got a different future in mind. You've got some dystopian thing happening. Which, who knows? Maybe that is the future. I hope not. But okay, I think that's good. I think we got the base elements down. I think the only things we're missing are the things which will be on the vanity desk, but we'll do that afterwards. Okay, let's sort out the colours of what's going on. Let's establish a colour palette, I think, first. More than anything. It's like in lieu of everything. Hold on to anything. I don't think we need a... No, we probably still do need a refined sketch. Okay, let's get the colour palette going. What colours do we want? I think... What colour do I want as a main colour? I feel like, despite the fact I'd put no orange in this temporary area, maybe I should have put orange in, because pink and orange tend to be the colours I use for D. So certainly we need a pink. Some sort of soft baby pink. It's gonna be a primary colour along with white, I think. Maybe we go with a slightly bluish white. What the heck happened to my colour palette? Okay. I guess we can do a colour palette like this as well. Maybe that makes more sense. You never get to see this much thought processing whenever I do these arts. It's a rare opportunity. Okay, so we'll have main colour white and the main colour pink. Okay, what do we want as accent colours? Do we want orange? Or do we want, actually maybe, do we want the pink? This pink? No, I think we want to stick with pastel colours. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put orange in. Despite the fact that it's associated with D, I don't think it fits. I do like this white pink sort of green thing we got going on, so I think weighting wise maybe we have it like this. Which is a very busy colour palette. I think we need a brighter yellow as well. I'm not sold on that shade of green actually. I do like the Easter vibes this gives off though. So maybe your green should be like maybe a bit more teal and should be an accent colour. So I'll give it lower priority. Maybe we can have orange, throw in orange as an accent colour. Maybe not that orange. No, I think purple probably works better as a accent colour here. Complicated palette. Oh my gosh, sorry, what has been going on? Chat becoming a brain rot term, surprisingly, but no one says it in real life, right? Let's Go is not fading away, right? You watch how all of it's fading away. Is this real, chat? I think orange is so game at TM. Yeah, it's very Easter. Didn't sweat for this palette, but I thought it was going to be white and pink. I think that's fair. I think I always imagined quite a lot of colour in this, so... Pastel goth. Interesting. We could put some black in there as well. The sketch of a last stream gave me futuristic vibes too, maybe because of the headphones. That's fair. I think this is the palette we're going to try and stick with variations on it here and there. People will be speaking entirely different languages in the future. Oh, wait, why is that? What? Okay, there we go. I need a big folder called art. How are we doing time-wise? Okay. We're not too behind. So I did a lot of colours here. Okay, body. Oh, well, the body ones are fine. The body... only the makeup layer needs to change. Which... Okay, let's... No, let's do the clothes first and then we'll figure that out. Okay, lock the layers. Fishnets, yes, this is white. Straps on this, we can make that white. The ribbons, I don't know, the top, do we want to keep it blue? No, the top we can keep yellow. We made it a brighter yellow. The inner top, this blue, and the ribbon. I think we'll make this stuff purple. Or black, actually. I didn't colour this in. What on earth? Didn't colour the choker in. Okay, what colour do I want this to be? This will probably be pink. Methinks. I don't want another white strappy thing at the front. That will probably mess things up. Pink and black, maybe? No, we can keep that white. Orange is definitely my favourite colour. Pastel colours are my favourite palette. Ah. Maybe I'll sneak a little bit of orange in there, just for you. Last week I wanted to ask you on this tea time alarm meme and make this whole bit like you're the realest British creator I know, the only one I can trust, but multiple articles says it's fake. I have no idea what you were talking about with a tea time alarm. So I don't know. Like an alarm to make people drink tea or face consequences. What? What does face consequences mean? That's spooky. I also totally forgot I was going to give her like rings as an accessory. You know what, maybe this is where we can just sneak in this tiny bit of orange. It's going to be the most busy colour palette we've ever had, but over here. Okay, add it to the colour palette. Where's the palette? Or palette, as I put. Is that something a bit brighter? Okay, I think that could work. Oh my gosh, I'm getting confused. My own layers. Okay, here we go. Right, okay. So the shorts need to be a different colour. They can be this black colour probably. Or should we do pink? Should we do white? White feels a bit boring. Oh, I do not like that colour of teal. What on earth? Probably needs to be a bit more green. But I think that will probably be more for RGB lights. I think okay, let's just keep it as... Oh, we could do purple probably. Wow, this is so pastel. I almost don't want to put the ribbons in that colour as well. But I worry if we don't have anything black, we're not going to have anything to centre. It's going to be like too bright. Older people probably wouldn't, I don't know. Well, it makes it feel softer and the black stands out more. Yeah. I wonder if this is maybe too dark a black for what we've got. You know what? I think I'm okay with it. I think we can do that. Actually, I wonder what this part... What if I do this part in black? No, I don't like that. Actually, I don't like that part either. Get rid of that again. Okay, I think I'll keep the shorts as black. I think that's fine. Clothing done. Okay. Makeup or accessories? Let's do accessories. For RGB lights, I kind of want to do pink and green, but I'm not sure how that will look. Because I want to have these thin lines be green, and then the big RGB components are pink. That's what I had in mind. I drink tea a lot since my throat gets sore. A lot, I'm more British. I still don't understand this tea time alarm. Like, what does face consequences mean? or the meme is the face consequences. It's not the idea of it, is it? You don't just shed. Whoa. You're going to make more accessories out of it. The heart necklace reminds me of a collar on my first solo hat with a heart pendant containing 2 pride flags. That's cute. We love that. We love that representation. Want to post British flag emojis, but it doesn't show up on your side, at least in the in-stream chat. Those are supposed to be flags. I see Union Jacks. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually... Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't appear on the video chat. Well, that's just the true extension of how I engage with Twitch chat. So, really, it's the most representative thing possible. Okay. Makeup. Put everything in pink for now. Throw in a bit of blue. And yellow. Something like that? Oh, that doesn't really stand out very well. Switch those around, maybe? I've kind of turned yellow into the primary colour, not pink. I guess pink will be more prevalent in the background, probably. So I've got to be more conscious about that. Smorgasbord, a rainbow. Look at this. Okay, I think we can roll with that. Okay. So that colour-wise, I'm okay with. I think they were different depending on where you were, and they were trolling everyone like it was a real thing. Oh, I see. Alright, fair enough. I'm here to tell you that is 100% factually true. Everyone has a tea time alarm. I've been trolling you this entire time. Mine is set to go after the stream. If I don't do it, then I don't know, I had to forfeit all my mortal possessions. Did I update this colour? No, I didn't. Okay. I get deja vu when I'm with you. I want to put a colour gradient on these things. And I also just thought about the fact that I think it'd be more fun if I had these RGB strips be multicoloured. So maybe not pink, because we already used pink. We have blue. So it transitions to a yellow over here. To a green. Well, actually, no. Let's have green as the main colour. Have it sort of have a blue shift here. A bit of yellow in the middle. Yeah, that makes it feel very sort of gamer coded, isn't it? Maybe a tiny bit of orange in the middle. And we could put some purple on the edge here. That's so ridiculous. Maybe we'll keep the horns two-toned though. Outrageous Uncle Grimacy Shake. The Grimace Shake, right? Isn't in the UK but is in America. Past, but even now, as it was high fines, I've been facing consequences. Well, that makes sense. I don't know if I can say that word here. I'll take a bullet. Gasp, you're lying too. Who to believe? The tea time alarms, they're all true. Excuse me, it's Uncle Grimacy, not Grimace, is it? What? Uncle Grimacy. I don't believe you. What the heck's Uncle Grimacy? You're lying to me. Grimace is St. Patrick's Day uncle. What? Is this a thing? I need to Google this. Uncle Grimacy. When did I start expanding out there? Oh, it's Uncle O Grimacy. No, that makes all the difference. You need the O there to make it sound. Don't say that. What? I'm not reading that one. We might have children here. Maybe I should have done orange as the colour here rather than green. doesn't do the fingernails either. Blush. What if I did a different colour blush? Like how people do different colour lipstick. Why does no one do like different colour blush? Or maybe people do, I just haven't seen it. Okay. I have just noticed this part doesn't look as expected. I get deja vu when I'm with. What is this? Is that the padding? That's a padding. How did that get there? Please, eraser, why are you so big? Calm down. There you go. Okay, okay. Sorry, I was leaning away from my thing. Yeah, you already cursed, we have it on video. Trans flag splits up. Mint flavoured, I think. What? Oh, mint flavoured Grimace Shake. I started to check a video I've seen on it. I already said what we said. The tea alarm. My crow splits up into a red bird and a black square. Then you need to pop out Twitch chat and mute the tab so you can see how fabulous it is. No, absolutely not. I refuse to look up the emotes. I can see some emotes here and there. Like, for some reason, I can't see Feels Bad Man. That one looks, like, on my side, in my Twitch, in the dashboard, it's just the words Feels Bad Man. But then I can see it in the video replay of it being the Pepe the Frog. What on earth is this? Is this an MS Paint goose? Nilesy duck, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can see, I guess, custom emotes from other streamers, but I can't see the default ones. I'm not sure how that works. You're going to be out the loop of Twitch culture. I think I'm okay with that. I will forever be behind on Twitch culture. You can leave me in the dust. So I guess whatever extension I'm using to display the Twitch chat has the emotes in by default. Or better, twitch.tv by default. You know what I should have done actually now for makeup, now I think about it. Maybe I should have done the pink and orange because that's... That is the D colours. It's a good way to get a little bit of highlight in. And then I want to change this back to the pink, blue, yellow, I think. Okay, when you make your emotes though, people are going to want the equivalent of the popular ones. I think that's fair. I will see what people want. Surely the popular ones just cover the base like emotions, you know, right? Like you want a happy one, a sad one, an angry one, a scared one, a shocked one, a disgust one, nopers, yuppers. What? That one doesn't even display properly on the stream replay. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was doing the fingernails. Oh, you can't really see most of the fingernails now I think about it. Ah, whatever. This body... Okay, we'll do it like this. Lock that layer. We do little hearts on it. And while we're at it, it's like she's got a French manicure. Maybe this one should be a different colour. Just for fun. Okay, nice, nice. I had just noticed something about this top colour. Needs to extend down here as well. It's also coming out the line out. Did I leave a white plastic in this new shade of white? If not, I should. I didn't. There you go. Saved. I don't know if I should do it on the shading layer, the Aegyo sort of makeup or not. I'm not actually sure how you do it. I probably should have looked it up. Now your channel doesn't have them. You can add them from bettertwitch.tv extension. No cat jams in the chat jams. Only one in that I can think of is a POG replacement, which I can do without. For non-variant, a wave would be... Oh yeah, wave is a good idea. Another one needs a proposal, followed by a colon. Is it interesting for you to see? I assume you're typing out a proposal right now. As long as it's not a crazy idea, I don't see why not. Yeah, again, you haven't typed it yet, so maybe I should hold my tongue. Okay, RGB lights. Okay. That looks good. Let's move on to... Is that all of these colours done? That's all of these colours done. Okay, back to the mid-ground. Let's start. Do I want to render D first and then do the render the background? Probably. I don't think there's going to actually be much crazy shading in this now I think about it. Which is good. I don't mean that's a bad thing. L shadows. Fist on chest with determined expression to stand up for the server day. Doesn't need as much background as I thought. Some sort of like unifying emote. Maybe I can see it. I don't know. Emotes won't be coming for a little bit, I think. But, you know, when it happens, I'll take these suggestions into consideration. Whoa, that's wrong. Okay, I think I do want quite a purpley shadow layer. Just trying to think what sort of... I probably want to do a gradient shadow layer. How hard do I want the boundaries? I think not too hard. I think let's go opaque watercolor. But I do want I want soft edges, but I want hard boundary lines. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So we do this. Let me think about this. Certainly this area. All in the light. Do I want this to be in the light? I think part of it will be in the light. Got Sag Heart, T-Sus. Okay, I guess these are emotes. Unfortunately, I didn't check out the chat stream fast enough, so I can't see them. I like it being like a gang of community ever since you said I'm a deer in a parody of a song. Took it as a pride thing. I have no recollection of what you're referring to. That sounds quite funny though. When, if you make emotes, you could always add them to a Discord server. I should do that as well. Getting it to people. This is the wisdom of the crowds in play right here. People come up with good ideas, I will make it happen, eventually. Priority first to the Animal Crossing thumbnail art though. If I were a deer, what deer would I be? I don't even think I know many types of deers very well. It was a light of your cutie mark parody, I think, lol. What? Of your cutie mark. Light of your cutie mark parody, but I'm a deer. That's so funny. What on earth was I thinking? I can't even think how that goes. Light of your cutie mark. I think this might be too dark a shadow colour, but that's okay. DeerDarling OCs. Oh, that song, the one that Diamond Tiara sings. You don't even know me at all. You don't even know the meaning of my fall. Something what my family would think. I think it's a surprisingly hard line in my opinion. No, I spilled my Mogu Mogu drink. No, your Mogu Mogu. But that's actually a devastating drink to spill as well because it's got so many bits in it. It's like the cleanup of that is like 10 times more annoying than just spilling like a normal drink. Yes, Chester got me. Yes, Chester, good boy. You don't even know me at all. You don't know the meaning of my fall. What my family would think. Something like that, right? How did I put I'm a deer in there? I don't even know. Past me. What were you doing? Didn't know there was a Discord. There is a Discord. It's certainly something which I should be more active in, but I am not because I am bad at posting things. I'm great at recording a YouTube video every single day. I'm very bad at engaging on social media though. Doesn't mean that you cannot though. Instead of a I'm a tiara, that means I never quit. It's a I'm a deer, you know I never stop. Singing songs from 5 years ago. That's great. I have no recollection of this. I'm a tiara, that means I never quit. I can't even remember that line in my song. That's so funny. Carmen Happy Home Paradise build. Couldn't get the song out of your head. Carmen, what was Carmen's one? Was that the mint choc chip? Like diner or something. You don't even know me at all. You don't know the meaning of my fall. I never break. Something. Is that it? I need to look up the song now. I'm like getting confused. Why was I singing that song? That's such a random song. Mind my song. You don't even know me at all. What my family would think. If I ever fail at anything, I'm a diamond, that means you'll never break, no matter what. Is that how it goes? No matter what be the cost of a path I take, whatever I have to do to win in the end. That doesn't sound right. I can't remember the melody. I'm a diamond, that means you'll never break. So random. Chester, a creature from Don't Starve. I mean, Diamond Tiara has some great songs. Villain songs? I'm just saying, there should be more villain songs in existence. But she's got the Pony I Wanna Be. That's one of my favourite My Little Pony songs. Well, actually, I guess she's only got like 2 songs, but still. I'm also not exactly sure where Light Source is. I didn't establish this. I guess there's a front one. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done a ring highlight. I'm a genius. Where is it? Where? Okay, do this. Lock the layer. Well, I don't actually know if it's a genius. It might not look very good, but it's like the thing they always have in like music videos. They got below. Why do I do them different sizes? There we go. Now that looks like a reflected like ring light. There's a really good villain song in the movie. No idea who the character is though. Ah yes, Tempest Storm, right? Didn't watch a movie, mind you. It was a reaction. Favorite My Little Pony characters go. My favorite My Little Pony character from Friendship is Magic is Rarity. Who else do I like? I like Celestia. So Rarity out the main characters, Celestia out the side characters. That song from the movie is really good though. Open up your eyes. How does it go? Open up your eyes. See the world from where I stand. Me among the mighty. You chained at my command. Open up your eyes. Give up your sweet fantasy land. It's time to grow up and get wise. Come now, open up your eyes. Banger song. Why have I spent so long with this one part of the shading? I'm getting too distracted. I can see that fancy What other characters have I Pony who I liked? I don't really remember. I mean, I liked all the main 6 for varying reasons. Romeo Dash and Princess Luna. Good choices, good choices. I'm trying to think of like a random obscure character I liked, but I actually can't remember. Who's their favourite villain? Now that'd be an interesting one. What villains even were there? There's Nightmare Moon, there's King Sombra. Discord. I like Discord in the earlier seasons. I did not like him in the later seasons that much. Pinky Stand for Life, also Discord, he's goofy. I liked Discord a lot to begin with. I think it's just because there's 2 episodes in the later seasons of My Little Pony which are both Discord centric ones, and they are like some of my least favourite episodes, which I think is why I'm just like, oh come on, Discord. It's again, there's a really niche conversation here now, but it's a one where, well, one of them is the one where, it's called like the one where Twilight doesn't know or something, where it's like they have an inside joke that Discord did, and then like no one can explain to Twilight what it is, and then she starts to feel like really left out, and I'm like, this episode was terrible. I think it's actually the only episode I didn't finish watching. Because I just was like, this is too much. And there's another one where Starlight is running this school, and then Discord basically does everything in his power to like ruin it for her or something, and then she's just like, why are you doing this? And it's like he's feeling left out or something. I can't remember, and I was like, what? Saying recent episodes. Oh yeah, by recent I don't mean like recent. Recent still means like 10 years ago or something. I mean like later seasons is perhaps a better word. I don't really know anything about the next gen. Also, no wait, did they cancel the next gen? Not cancelled. It's like, isn't it over or something? I only know kind of the song from the movie, but even then I can't remember how it goes anymore. I used to know how it is. If someone says what the name of the song is, I'll probably remember how it goes. The Generation 5 movie, that is. I've just seen the Young Six. Who are these people? Oh, the Student Six. Well, I don't know. Like, nothing really happened with them. Mount Penny very much a series which suffered from character bloat at the end. Probably because they wanted it for merchandising opportunities, but they're presumably, I think, they were meant to be like the next torchbearers for the generation after the main six learnt most of their lessons. I thought they were meant to be there, so it was like, oh yeah, the main six can teach them stuff, but then like they get like no development. They get like one episode, and that's it. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember their names. No, one of them is called Ocellus. The changeling's called Ocellus. There's Yona. Probably the only one who I actually remember. I don't remember what the horse is called at all. The griffin is called like Gallus. The dragon's called Smolder. Hold on, it's coming back to me. Actually, she gets like some sort of joint episodes, right? Mainly because of Spike's existence. What is... Someone look up. What? There's human versions. Yeah, there's Equestria Girls. The second Equestria Girls movie actually has some great songs in it. But that's some good villain songs. Because the sirens are fantastic. And then the Friendship Games is a pretty good one as well. That is a great song. Unleash the magic, the magic. Yeah, there's going to be more, but it may be cancelled, not confirmed. Oh, that's tragic. What is the song from the Generation 5 My Little Pony movie called? It's like... Oh, it fit right in, right? That sounds right. That's gonna fit right in. I just remember liking the bridge of that song, but I can't remember how it goes. What are your thoughts on fishing games, like web fishing? I played web fishing once with Fody in here. I liked it. I thought it was a nice time. I thought it was relatively chill. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. I think I spent most of the time not actually fishing. I think I spent most of the time running around. And I discovered a secret. So that's quite fun. It's a nice just chatting Twitch game. That's actually a good idea. Maybe we can do that in the future. Because I certainly feel like the one... I don't know, I also do want to play games. I'm not sure what game to actually play, because I feel like Filament is not... I'm not vibing with it as a stream game. So I want to change it up to a different game, but I haven't decided what yet. Because Filament takes too much concentration to actually focus on. So I think it doesn't work as well as I wanted it to. There's that other puzzle game I wanted. to play, which maybe is a good one. Like, what's it called? Like Lorelei? I think, of a Laser Eyes. That I've seen a lot about, but I've yet to try. I played Slipstream yesterday. It was a Twitch chat game where you pilot a ship. That sounds fun. We sort of like... The interactive Twitch one sounds very funny. I saw a game, I can't remember what it's called. It's not called Micro Machines, but it was something along those lines. Where everyone can like spawn in a little person and you collaboratively have to sort of like control... It's kind of like Lemmings. Control your person to make it to the end. Or one of your people to make it to the end. The new generation movie has 6 songs. Probably mean the intro, right? It's a one where the new generation Pinkie Pie, I forgot her name. It's like Berry Twist or something. The one with like the curly blue hair is singing a song about fitting into unicorn society. So it's not the intro song. The intro one is, I think her name's Sunny, not her. Not that one. It's a purple unicorn with blue hair, and she's got like schematic diagrams being like, this is how unicorn society works or something. Yeah, I don't know. I still need to decide what will take Filament's slot. Maybe Lorelei, maybe not. I don't even know if I own Lorelei, actually. So maybe not Lorelei. Okay. Let's get this going. No, I ruined it. What am I doing? Isn't it? Parkour civilization. Sunny like a Murray. No, not Sunny like from a Murray. Sunny like from Equestria. Actually, is it still called Equestria in the new generation? I don't know. I don't know if it takes place in the same world. The new Necrodancer game could be chill. That's true. I feel like it's very... It's a rhythm game. Like, it's a lane-based rhythm game. That's probably something I could actually do while talking. Because I'm very used to those sort of rhythm games. I can give that a shot. It's not a bad suggestion. I'm just... Is it called Fit Right In? I feel like the song's called Fit Right In. You're gonna fit right in. You're gonna fit right in. That's what I remember from it. Do I want these legs unshaded? No, that's probably fine. We'll probably do Dark Shadows to actually do that. How are we doing time-wise? Okay, we've got 10 minutes to finish everything. That is not happening, so... Okay, so shadows, something like that. I see Fit Right In. Okay. If you see it on the list, then I think it is that one. Because there's also a song in Generation 5 called Fit Right In, which is one of the later ones. I remember it. It's about Yona the Yak trying to fit into Pony Society or something. And it goes, there's like a part of it which I like, which I can't remember how it goes. Be who you wanna be and be it. Picture you and see it. I'm the man to guarantee it. You'll fit right in. My house, my grand design. Something. I can't remember it. I just like that little fast-paced part. See who you wanna be and see it. Picture me and be it. No, something like that. I want to get it just for the Celeste stuff. I need to actually play the original Necrodancer game. I played like the tiniest amount of it, but then I never actually played any more of it. Because I thought I'd play a lot more of it, because I was like, oh, you know, I'm in like a Binding of Isaac phase right now. I want to play roguelites, but then I didn't get any further in it. Probably because the light is coming from here, we probably want this part to be quite big, actually. What's happening here? Okay. Is that over there? Okay. Oh, what's going on? Okay, okay. I was gonna use a goof off masters from the episode with Pinky and Cheese for a storyboard assignment. The goof off. I vaguely remember that. Didn't stick with it, but it could have been silly. Favorite song off the top of your head? Mine is a Penny song. That's a good question. Hold on. Art of a Dress comes to mind. I don't think that's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. There is an answer to this. I can't remember the songs though very well off the top of my head at the moment. There is a song which is my favorite. What is the song which is my favorite? I need like a list of them, which I'm obviously not going to do at the moment. I mean, I did say that the Pony I Wanna Be, that's kind of up there. Becoming Popular, I think, is also one I like. Of a Smile song is a classic. Oh, Pinky's Present actually is probably one of my favorites. You and Milky Ones, a true friend. A true friend is not my favorite My Little Pony song. It's okay, but no, there's a lot more that I like more than that one. A true friend's just a bit repetitive. I like it because of those memories. Play Crypto Neck Dancer, but I didn't get very far because I'm actively thinking about what to do. And then I ain't got rhythm. I ain't got rhythm. No, I ain't got rhythm. Ain't got rhythm. I ain't got rhythm. Okay. Get some shading out of here. supposed to be in light? I think I want it to start to be, but I think we'll do it like that instead. Okay. So, I know it's not from the actual show, but Lullaby for a Princess is definitely my favourite fan song. It's gorgeous. Lule moon princess, good night sister mine. Rest now in moonlight's embrace. Bear in my lullaby, winds of the earth, through cloud and through sky and through space. I don't have a pipes that singer has, but carry me softly through coolness of night and carry my sorrow in mine. Luna, your love so much more than you know. Forgive me for being so blind. No. May troubles be far from your mind. And forgive me for being so blind. I love that song. That's like one of the, actually, no joke, that was one of the first songs I think I downloaded onto my mobile phone. Just so I could listen to it all the time. It's a beautiful ballad. I love my ballads. What other ones do I like? The reason I like Pinky's Presence so much is because I just like the high notes at the end. Or like the little like riffs and runs. Not runs, but... Oh! Flawless! That's my favourite song. I knew I had a favourite. I couldn't remember what it was called. Crypto Necrodancer is essentially a turn-based strategy game, but with time notes both for each move and each level, which can make it definitely hard to figure out what to do in time when you're first starting out. I need to play it more. And by need to play it, I mean like I need to play it at all. Because it was fun. But it's the grand sadness of any of those types of games is because it takes time to be able to learn how to play them. I'm like, I'll do that later, and then I just never do. Wait, these are light source in itself. Shading this is going to be difficult. Oh man. Why have I done so many light sources? I don't even know how to shade this. What does a shaded light look like? Probably make the inside brighter. Okay, what we'll do it like this. Do slight shadows on the outside. So by contrast, this inside will look brighter. Actually, we'll probably just leave them as is. If I have a light source, let them glow. Let it shine. 7 minutes is crazy. It is really good. It's heartbreaking. And back when it was released, Celestia had like no characterization whatsoever, I'm pretty sure. So it was good in that sense. Got another song topic, but it may confuse your brain since you're on this. Ain't gonna sing Flawless. Oh, sorry, I didn't sing Flawless. You're right. I'll sing the chorus. How does it go? We're not flawless. We're a work in progress. We got dents and we got quirks. It's our flaws that make us work. Yeah, we're not flawless. We're a work in progress. So tell me what flaws you got too, 'cause I still like what's flawed about you. But I like the runs at the end, which is definitely out my vocal range, but I'll try it anyway. But nobody has to be perfect, and I know you know us too well, because yeah, we're not flawless. We're a work in progress. We got dents and we got quirks. It's our flaws that make us work. Yeah, we're not flawless. We're a work in progress. So tell me you have flaws. So tell me you have flaws. You got to. Cause I still like what's flawed about you. Another game that I think is fun is Spelunky 2, but I haven't touched it in a bit. Ah, yes, I've seen like Northern Lion play a lot of Spelunky stuff in the first place. That one I feel like I never quite had the same desire to try it out though. I'm not sure what sort of colour shading we want here. Dark purple? We'll go with dark purple. Necrodancer. The character bard has no time limits that makes learning pattern strategies easier, but a bit less fun when not playing them to the music. It does feel like that's a central part of a game itself. So playing a character which is like, oh, that's not the mechanic anymore. I can understand. Probably feels a bit weird. Okay, we're going to try and do anime shading with this, which is quite minimal, I think, with the dark shadows. Okay, so we do this. Okay, we need to restrict to this part. No, to this part. What was I talking about with a futuristicness? I was thinking D listens to Charlie XCX Brat off of it. Wanted to reference Apple 360. She would, for one, 100%, yes. She would listen to Brat. And be like, yes, that's so me, so true. I know you don't know it, so what song vibes is she giving to you? Probably something similar to MLB Nats Fresh in Mind. No, I mean, D would be a very sort of pop sound. Yeah, I think Charlie XCX is a good one. She would 100% be a Swiftie. What else would be a good one? Like D would have bullied me in secondary school. What? That is crazy. No, D's no bully. She does sort of give like vapid party girl vibes, right? I think if anything, D would she would not bully, but she would probably end up making you feel bad in a way that she didn't intend. Be like, what? You haven't heard of this? Like everyone who's cool has heard of this. And then you'd be like, oh wait, I'm not cool then. And she'd be like, wait, no, that's not what I meant. Low-key toxic. I can see it though, I can see it. Wait, because you hadn't heard it before. I've definitely heard Brat. I don't remember how it goes though. And I'm pretty sure I've heard Apple. I'm not sure if I've heard 360. I also don't remember how that goes. You know what? Maybe I'll go listen to it after the stream. But it's actually iconic. I feel like because they were so iconic touchstones, I definitely probably should have listened to them. But I felt like it was a ship that sort of sailed me past me by. Like when I heard of it, I was like, oh, you know. But it's kind of like the summer's gone. Can I still have a Brat summer after the summer has passed? And the answer is probably. But I just never went around to listen to it. But now I'm actually listening to more popular tunes and music, so certainly I should get on that. Not bandwagon, but make sure that train doesn't pass me by. It's a vibe regardless. Yeah, that's true. You know, I'll go listen to it again. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the makeup. I guess I had to do like a shimmer or something. Okay. How are we doing time-wise? We've hit our time limit. Right, well, we'll keep going, and then if it needs to be continued into April, then I guess this will have to be continued into April. But I've got time at the moment. Okay, yeah, sorry. Anime shading, we keep this very, very minimal. There's a song called Spring Breakers on the deluxe, but it's the final day of spring break. Is that the entire song title, or was that... I don't know where the song title starts and context stops. Also, she pop Swiftie though. Singer-songwriter Swiftie, I kind of like more. I don't really listen to her either way though. Oh, like what era Swiftie would she be? That's a good question. April Fools haven't finished the thumbnail art. the truest, greatest April Fools of them all. There's some of it. I like this art so much. I might end up using this as a new banner for the channel, like temporarily until I make official branding updates. It's really quite a fun one. Okay, what era Swift would she listen to? I think she would be... I think she would be early Swift. I could see her favourite song being We Are Never Ever Ever Getting Back Together. Oh, this is... I was like, why isn't the shading as I expected? And I've got... I'm shading with fishnets, I'm not shading the body. The body is on a separate layer. Okay, that's still pop. I was thinking Country Taylor. I can see D being like, I listened to Taylor Swift back in the, you know, I can see her discovering Taylor Swift back in the country era. And then holding it as a point of pride, being like, yeah, I knew her back from, I don't know what her earlier song is. Teardrops on My Guitar phase. You blurred me out year 4, then used a full one the day after, I think. Well, if I finish it by then, I can do that again. I'm not going to finish it by then, but... I can do a blurred version, though. That's like a little teaser, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably forget. Also, this is for Dark Shadows now. Dark Shadow. I can see Dee listening to Olivia Rodrigo. I didn't give her any earrings, I just realised, or any accessories whatsoever. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's because I like never wear accessories, so I guess I never think about them. Oh well. That's probably good for Dark Shadows. Accessories. I don't think any of these accessories need Dark Shadows, so we'll leave that at that. Okay. I'm sort of just debating in my head now how we're going to go, because this still needs quite a bit of work, but I can't overrun a stream by, like, how long it is to finish off this background. I think we'll just do another stream at some point. It'll bleed into April. We'll treat it as a late March stream. Maybe, I'm not sure what day I can stream on, though. Tuesday, maybe? That might be a difficult one. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, there is about 0% chance I'm going to be able to finish the background in a reasonable time. That just means more streams. Things are a bit disorganised, but that's my own fault for not streaming about 1 week I definitely should have streamed on. I'm thinking of this art in particular, though, more electronic hyperpop. I don't know a lot about hyperpop, so I can't give any examples, but I can absolutely see that. Electronic? Yeah, I can see that. I can see D liking EDM music. Like stuff you'd hear, like I can see D going to like raves or something. I think I'll just do another stream in future. I'll do another mini drawing stream. maybe on Tuesday or Thursday, so it'll be quite a late one. And we'll treat it as a March stream. Everything just offset, and then we'll just have a normal stream, April streams on Sunday. Because there's no way. This still requires a lot of work. I like it though. It's so cute. Yeah. I feel like I can brat in that hyperpop circle, I say, but it's not actually in the genre. I don't know a whole lot about it either. Brat's hyperpop? That's interesting. I don't really know what defines hyperpop. Hyperpop to me just sounds like pop, but like even more pop. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. You love it too? Thank you. It might be my favourite stream one so far. I don't know what would be a good second. I think the November one's a good second. The one where she's baking a pie. Or the April one with a rain. This one I think, not only have I put more work into it, I think rendering it, I think it is also the one which probably fits the best. The more we delve into her, the more it's giving bully. That's so funny. Well, okay, it's obviously not funny, the topic, but you saying that, I think is like about Deers. So, you get it. It's wild. Maybe. Dee does have law, of course. She's not a school bully in this law, but maybe she should be. I don't know. If everyone gives that vibe, you know, if everyone gets that vibe from her, that's just character design at that point. The horns aren't helping. Little devil, D for devil, and D for devil. That's me. I actually completely forgot as well. I didn't even do the overlay. Part of a sketch. Don't need the shading. This part. We're not going to render it now, so I think we'll just leave it like this. We'll put the text back on. I like what I was doing. What I was trying to do with the text last time is I put it like as a heart of her eye. I think I'll change the colour this way. Where's the palette? Over here. What on earth is this edge colour? What on earth is going on? Is this a double? This is a double edge colour. Okay, I see. So you probably can't hear me right now. It's because I moved my mic back to its usual spot. And I moved my drawing tablet to a usual spot, which is all the way at the right. I don't know what's going on here. We're just going to stop doing whatever that is and we'll just do this instead. Maybe let's colour this in white. Do pink outline. Okay, that does not stand out enough. Blue. Okay, that's too bright. Black. And then pink inside. Okay, that works. So what has been going on in chat? Small horns are cute, so true. Brat specifically is considered EDM, electropop, and dance pop. My persona may be a fox, but it doesn't stop me from designing them cute horns. Why not? Do you want to design something cute that make you happiest, you know? thumbnail art for new vlog series. I actually had that thought before. If I were to do a vlog series, I would call it like Dear Darling, but instead of dear as in the animal, like literally, or like Dear Diary. Oh, maybe Dear Diary works better actually. Have you seen Hello Kitty Island? I have seen it. I did consider buying it, but then I looked up a review for it, and it basically, the review was, it's super cute, but it's an absolute grind fest. And I was like, that doesn't sound fun. I'm not going to buy it. But who knows? Maybe, actually, you sparked an idea in me. We'll see how that goes. But yes, there we go. We'll do a catch-up stream for March. Not tomorrow. I can't do tomorrow because tomorrow is D&D day. But we'll do it the day after. I guess it'll be an April Fool's. April Fool's. It's actually a March stream. And we'll try and finish off as thumbnail art. I don't know. The Animal Crossing New Horizons series you called a video diary though. Yeah, Dear Diary. Like, I was thinking Dear Diary. I think it would. I don't know what it would be. It would have to be like in real life content or something. Yeah, with like a fursuit head or a mask. I'm not sure if I do anything interesting enough in real life to warrant it at the moment, but that could be fun. I don't have a mask or a fursuit head, so that would be an issue at the moment. But with a grand sponsorship of £3,000, you can make that possible. Here's me at my PC playing video games. Here's me going to a movie theatre with my friends. Here's me having a cheeky Nando's. Here's me on the train to the office. I don't know. That could be fun. Whenever I get a spare, however many hundreds of pounds to get a mask befitting of this, maybe. It's a yapping that makes the vlogs. That's true. I can yap while doing many activities though, to be honest. And I can make one. And this is far off in the horizon. Let's aim for what's it called, monetization tier on streams first, and then from there we'll figure out doing more bold content. I think. I don't know how close am I also to monetization. I don't know what I need for it. Where do I even see it? Back to Twitch. Where do I see settings? No. Channel? That's literally just my in-stream. I don't know what I expected. Does anyone know what I see? How close I am to monetization? I'm surprisingly close on YouTube as well. I think I need more watch hours. But I also don't want to put like crazy ads on my YouTube channel. I think I would just put them like at the end. It's under achievements. I'm blind. Where's achievements? Oh, no, advertisers? No, that must be about Twitch itself, not about... Stream summary. Oh, okay, found it. Analytics achievements. Build a community. Reach 50 followers. Oh, we're 5 away. We're actually very close. Okay, path to affiliate. So 5 away for that. Stream for 8 hours on a 30-day performance. That I can do if I actually stick to my schedule. Stream on 7 different days. Ah, okay, that's a lot harder. Because I only stream up to 4 times a month. An average of 3 viewers. And we're on an average of 5, so we're doing very well. 7 different days is going to be difficult for me as well. I'm not sure if I can do 7 different days in a month. That's quite a lot. I would have to I would have to consistently stream on Sundays and then also stream on either Tuesdays or Thursdays or something like that. Oh gosh, 2 days a week? I mean, maybe we can do that. I'm trying to think, like, because if I do something like an art stream on one of the days, and the other days I do like a short stream, like a 1.5 hour stream, that might be possible. I'm gonna run out of games if I do that. I was gonna do that Tuesdays, and yeah, doing it twice is hard. I mean, yeah, must imagine. You've been 2 times a month lately after you hit monetization, you can slow down to that. That's true as well. I guess I don't need to keep it up, do I? Becoming a partner is 12 different days. 3 times a week. Okay, we can think about that, I think. When we hit 50, and when I start consistently streaming on Sundays, then if it's like feasible for me to hit the affiliate, then I'll give it a show. I'll give it a go. I don't think you had to keep it up. That's interesting. You don't have to keep it up. It's just something you need to break through at some point. Okay. Well, get your friends to follow. Get people in here. 50 followers. Four away. We're very, very close. But for now, we'll round the stream off here. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. You got 68. Whoa, congratulations. Look at you go. We've streamed at similar times I could rage you. That's fair. Stretching. Maybe I could do twice a week. Maybe I could do Saturdays and Sundays. But that would basically get ruined anytime I have a weekend plan. Already followed. Fun stream. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. It's probably been the liveliest chat we've ever had. I mean, I could not keep up with it. I'm sorry if I didn't respond to your comment. I'm sorry if I haven't responded to your YouTube comments. It's been ages. But yeah, I feel like this art is very fun. Yeah, I think it's... Maybe I should just use this as a rebranding. It feels the most D. Devil, school bully, streamer, you know, all rolled into one. The defining characteristics of D. Because now you said that, I can absolutely... Sorry, I'm never ending the stream apparently. Now that you said that, I can absolutely imagine her being like on the plastics in Mean Girls or something. Like she gives me... I forgot what her name is. Karen, is it? In the plastics? So the airheaded one. I can see that 100%. Alright, anyway. Let's continue this next time. Save all your conversational juices. Wait until we have a mini stream. Whenever it is. I'm still not getting buddy vibes. I think that's fair. But the intention is not to give buddy vibes from D. I think it's just a funny concept. Well, not funny. You know what I mean. I'll listen to the beginning of each Animal Crossing New Horizons videos to see when you stream next time. I mean, I'll tell you now, it will either be Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday next week. It depends on which evening I have free. Oh, I can't do Thursday. Okay, it's going to be Tuesday or Friday next week as a catch-up. And I might be really dead, but we'll see. You better record after our D&D session or else? No promises. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along. I hope we can see each other again in whenever the next stream will be. I'm sorry for not having a consistent schedule, but we will get there eventually. The path to affiliate, one step at a time. So until next time, hope we see each other again. Bye for now. Stop streaming. Thank you all for coming along. How do I do a heart? Why does code on heart not come up with anything? Lesson 3? Yes. There we go. What remotes are there? These remotes are so complicated, I don't understand them. Streamer love. Streamer Pride. This is Pokken Tournament emotes. What? I don't know. This is complicated. Anyway, bye bye for now.